Thank you, Remy. So you're going to show us the new range of the surf head protection. So we see that we have black helmets, bombshell. So can you explain us how we know WIP as a protection, water protection for sailing, for board sports, but how was the idea to go to surf?
So today we are talking about our surf line. This is brand new in WIP. I mean, we started from sailing, America's Cup, protecting riders going fast on water on this catamaran sailing at 40, 50 knots. We are then protecting the riders foiling on the windsurf, kite surf, and we really want to be the protection angel. When you are riding fast, you want to feel confident, you want to feel protected, so you can really go beyond your capacity and progress and higher, faster, but with a great spirit of fun. And so this is about WIP. And
so what is the difference finally? What is a new challenge with the surfing equipment? What makes the most important things that is different from the sailing helmet?
Well, I mean, surfing is a different world as sailing, and completely different from the people doing that, from the sport itself. And so we had to really talk. I mean, I am a surfer, but more like a beginner. But talking with many good surfers, we got the feedback. The first feedback is, yes, we believe we are reaching a step where we need protection. We need protection because there are not so many new spots. I think we did, with Google Earth, we did find all the spots worldwide, but there are more and more people willing to enjoy surfing. So there are more and more people on the spots, and sometimes it's very crowded.
Pushing more also the limits, everybody is pushing more for the social media, for everything. So.
Yeah, on people, and also charging bigger waves. I mean, when you see Jaws and all those big waves, there is really that the chase for the biggest wave. So there is a need. The human being is pushing for more, and we had to cope with that and develop a full range of surfing helmets adapted to the different level of people and the different expectation.
We see also that the mindset have changed, because we saw with Kyle Lenny in Hawaii last year at his first crash in pipeline and broke his helmet. He really said that he saved his life. Yeah. And we saw on the last event in pipeline on the CT that some best surfers of the world had helmets. And it's a new thing that slowly become like natural for surfing.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we have seen in many sports. I mean, in bicycle, in winter sports, and also now in board sports. We are pushing the limit, and I mean, the body is not just made for this kind of activities so extreme. And if you want to protect because you want to enjoy more, longer, safer, because if you hurt yourself the first day of your holidays, you are just totally...
no, don't say the word. But we understand, we know it.
Not happy for the rest of the holidays. So it's a waste. So I mean, here we are looking for protection. And also what happened to Kai, it's really a concussion. I mean, he almost lost conscience, and it took a few days to recover. I mean, he went to hospital and so on. So that was a serious warning, and we need to develop that. We are not pushing for being in an armor. We want to keep the freedom of movement. We want to keep the fun. We want to keep the connection to the elements. But we really need to protect ourselves. It's necessary if we really want to enjoy and if we want to push a bit the limit of the sport.
And a different challenge, because you're not only above the water, you have to also dive in the water. So we can see that we have 4 levels of protection, or how would you explain how you have 4 steps of...
Maybe the first point is what you said. There is a kind of story through many surfers or many people that if you wear helmets, it's going to be more dangerous when you dive. Actually, the helmets are well designed if they are close to the head, if the helmet is really making one with your head, And because you're gonna start to down the wave at almost 10, 15, 20 knots, because you really accelerate, when you dive into the water is already hard. So it's almost like if you fall into concrete.
Yeah.
So you are not going to dive into the water in a smooth way. You're going to penetrate a very hard water pack and you need to have protection for that. It's necessary. So we are designing helmets that are close to the head, that don't have too many gaps, and that are, as you can see, very round. You don't want to have a helmet that is full of holes, full of grabbing elements that if you are falling in the water, the water would grab the helmet in one of the holes and twist your head. That's not what you want. So what all the helmets we are doing are very round, very pure shape, very natural shape, and really made to penetrate the water, especially from the front, because when you are going to the front, you really penetrate the water with your neck supporting the diving, the moment where you go into the water.
So it's not only just for the duck dive, it's also when you dive, when you have a
Yes.
fall, and that you want to feel finally confident and not have something that move around your head. So yeah, we
Exactly.
see that it's really closer to the head that the other helmets that we are used to see in classic water sports.
Yeah, you see. So basically here, 4 helmets because 4 level of protection, depending of what you want to do. So you can start from small waves and also small to medium waves with the bump cap. Here, the idea is really to protect your head, not for a big shock. That's not what you are expecting. It's just for penetration and spreading the shock on your skull so that your skin is not exploding. Because when you have, of course, the fin is dangerous, so this would stop the fin. But also, if you have the rail of your board hitting the skin of your skull, and because the skull is hard below the skin would explode, would require some stitches, and certainly ruin your holidays in Bali or wherever you are. So wearing the bump shell will give you just a little extra protection to protect your skin, your skull from this penetration or cuts that you may have. So this is not a shock absorption, it's a cut absorption. We have another version with a smaller peak made
so
of
with
cork.
a cork small peak.
Yeah, so that one is stiff. This one would bend because it's long. This one is stiff but shorter. So
Adapted for the duck dive.
Yeah. What came out, all of that been developed with Gauthier Garanx and also a very good big wave surfer from southwest of France. He's also a very good teacher, and so he helped us to develop the range. And something that was obvious is when you go outside the water after a dog dive, you don't want to do that because you have all the water flowing on your face. With this peak, the water flow on the side of the face, and actually you have less water on the face, and that's really comfortable, and that was really appreciated.
So same on the bob version.
Yes.
Like you have the hat that you can
Adjust to
set
the
here,
size.
and inside also another
The strap lock, yes.
So it really helps also when you do the duck dive that the cap doesn't go back.
Exactly.
And with a fillet on the sides to
Yes.
protect also the ears.
Yeah.
So
Air protection, super important.
about the bump shell, you have different colors. So
On the bob, it will come with this sunset, quite visible, quite fresh colors, and also it will come with a kind of camo, a bit like your cap.
so like this one.
Yeah. So we'll have 2 colors, camo and sunset colors fading. And for the surf cap, will come in black, and that's the collection of the surf caps and bobs. Then we have
Next level.
three different helmets. So here we are entering into the helmet. So the helmet are matching the 1385, that is the water sport norm. A good level of protection to protect from the shocks, and we are going better and better protection towards the best one in the carbon. So we adapt in this line the materials. We are starting with the WISURF that is made of EVA, then super light. It's very interesting model because it's made of one material. It's also made in Europe, so this is great for less transportation. It's very compact, fitting very much the head. We chamfered all the different area to really fit the head with a snug fit. I would say this is the first level of protection. Great for schools, great for small waves up to 2 meters. This will protect from a good bump. And also the EVA is dense enough to stop the fin, so the fin will not penetrate that like a watermelon. It will stop the fin with this dense EVA. So this is the first level of protection. Very interesting with EVA is it's totally waterproof, watertight, and so that means that it's very easy to clean, very easy to dry. So you've seen some surf helmet made of lycra, kind of rubber or neoprene lycra. You know how much it stinks when you don't rinse your neoprene and you are back into a neoprene suit that is wet. That's not so nice. This will never become wet because this is closed cell, so the water will not penetrate inside the EVA. So you have this great feeling, dry feeling, whatever you use it after your first, second, or third session of the day. And for rental schools, it's perfect because just a quick rinsing and then ready for the next bad feeling. Yes. Coming in 2 colors.
Same with the bump shells that we have one like quite. You don't
profile,
see,
yes.
We don't see you very much, and the other quite high vis.
Yeah.
And same with
Yeah, it's really up to your taste. Some people really want to use the helmet to protect themselves, but the helmet is also a chance to be seen. And it's clear that when you are surfing, when you are falling down and there is another surfer coming, and the only thing that will be out is your head. So being able to be seen, to be spotted by your friend surfing the wave, or by the jet ski coming, picking you up. It's important to have a visible. So you can go for the black matte kind of low profile color, or you can go for the red punchy color to be seen on the spot. Very important. That's part of the safety as well.
That's what is the WISURF.
Yeah.
Then next step we go for the WISURF slide.
WISURF slide. So WISURF slide is definitely the next level in protection. So I would say waves of maybe 3-4 meters when it starts to be really hot on water and you're gonna be on the impact zone. So the helmet is coming with a shell. So it's a PP, it's a polypropylene shell, and the absorption layer is made of EPP, so it's a polypropylene foam, EPP. So great, very interesting because shell and the absorption layer is made from the same material, so easy to recycle as well, like the EVA, all made of the same material. That at the end of the life of a product, it's very important to put all material that are same in the same place, so that you can easily grind and recycle. So the shell EPP and the EPP is the same material, same base material, polypropylene. So it's a good point. Then the key point here is how to adjust so that you have a close fit. You don't want to have any gap between your head and the helmets. So this is coming with this side adjuster. So you have 2 flaps on the side, and those flaps are allowing to adjust the length of the helmet. So you can see the helmet is sliding inside, outside, and you have 3 to 4 centimeters of adjustment of your head. And your helmet will always touch the front and the back, so the water won't be able to penetrate into the helmet because you will have a snug fit. So one size fits all. Actually, we have 2 sizes in this range. one for kids, kids, women, youth, and one for older youth and adults, going up to 61, 62 centimeter. Still, we have a small peak here to drive the water far from your face, so that when after a duck dive, then you don't have to wash your face. You can keep battling to the next wave and go out as quickly as possible.
On the same way, in front we have the ear protection with the neoprene, and it's quite thick on the sides, for the same thing, that the water doesn't enter on your side. Just
so you have a continuity from the inside and the ear, so that there is no gap where the water could flow in. So you want to really keep the front watertight. Still, we have some holes on the top so that the air can flow out, because you don't want your helmet to float. So we have strategic holes on the top of the helmet, so that at every duck dive, every time you are in the water, the air is not entrapped in between your head and the helmet, but would evacuate outside of the helmet. Yes. So
this
is this is the WISURF slide. It's the same story. 2 colors, 1 IVs to be seen. Even we have a reflective sticker on the back if you ride at night. And
night
one
session.
that is night session with some the spotlight of your cars, and one that is matte black. Super low profile, and then you can add some sticker if you want of your best surfing brand.
So we have 2 sizes of the black, 2 sizes of the yellow. We have 3 sizes and 3 sizes on the WISURF, and just on the caps and the bob, we have 2 sizes in each.
Exactly,
also.
Exactly. And the top of the range, the Pro model, the
last
WISURF
but
Pro,
not least,
yes, the WISURF Pro made of carbon with a lot of different features. Is
me first.
Allez, please. Nice, light. So this is the small versions coming in 3 size. This one, because you want to have the perfect snug fit. So this is made of carbon shell. So it's real carbon. It's not fake. It's 8K carbon with epoxy resin. Again, very smooth, very slick, as you can see, made of EPP, carbon and neoprene ears. So this gives really the best combo of protection, spread the shock, absorb the shock, protect from the wind. And then we have a smart padding inside, super light, 330 grams maxi. We have this ear protection. So this membrane made of neoprene with small holes would let the sound come in. We have some smart padding inside. It's called GTI, gel triple impact, that are waterproof. So it would not grab the water, but keep dry, but still with super comfortable feeling on the head. While this is 2 times better than the water sport norm. So it's really the pinnacle of the protection for surfing. This is what you need for jaws. This is what you need in pipeline. And with a helmet like that, and we designed that for Kai Lenny. When we've seen how he broke his shell helmet, injected shell helmet, of course, helmet has to break. That's important. This is part of spreading the energy. But that was too much. So here you have an added protection, because the carbon will delaminate and will dissipate a lot of energy before the shock hits your brain. So super safe model, the top of the line, definitely.
3 sizes on this one.
Yeah.
So we have 4 levels of protection. So don't hesitate if you have other question to ask to the team. If you want specific things, specific explain on each product, and we'll be here to answer all your questions.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Ride high.